All right, good morning. My name is Nixon. Yeah, that's me. So this morning, thank you for all coming to church today, and we can share this moment together in worship. So I already previously sent out lesson notes to the members of the church. So if you're just visiting us today, please ask your friends who invited you or the person next to you to send it to you. So today the lesson is entitled "Choose to Change." Well, in the Bible, indeed, there are many ordinary people from the beginning. They were being chosen by God and used by God for a specific reason and for a particular time. Like Abraham, to fulfill God's plan to create a brand new nation for God. Moses answered the call to lead his people out of slavery. David had to take charge to become a king from being a shepherd. Elisha had to succeed the great prophet Elijah. And indeed, some of those are being chosen, but also there are people that have been chosen in the Bible yet has done nothing about such gift.
Yeah, that's true.
Same thing, although everyone is being called to become a Christian and given a chance to hear the gospel, and that's why you are here today. But it does not mean that everyone has chosen to change. Acts 17 verse 27. God did it so that they would seek Him and perhaps reach out for Him and find Him. Though He's not far from any one of us. So for those who says that they are still taking their time, in the state of trying still, yet proclaiming they're wearing the jacket of Christianity, have you actually reached out to God? If so, why haven't you found Him yet? Because the promise is, if you reach out, when you reach out, you will find Him. You will be changed.
That's true.
And let's look at some of the people who has made the decision to be chosen. Which they did not being chosen by God from the beginning, but they chose to be chosen by God. We're going to look at two figures. Point number one, Rahab, who chose to be chosen. Joshua chapter 2 verse 1 to 14. Then Joshua son of Nun secretly sent 2 spies from Shittim. Go, look over the land, he said, especially Jericho. So they went and entered the house of a prostitute named Rahab, and stayed there. The king of Jericho was told, Look, some of the Israelites have come here tonight to spy out the land. So the king of Jericho sent his message to Rahab. Bring out the men who came to you and enter your house. Because they have come and spy out the whole land. But the woman had taken the 2 men and hidden them. And she said, Yes, the men came to me, but I did not know where they had come from. At dusk, when it was time to close the city gate, they left. I don't know which way they went. Go after them quickly. You may catch up with them. But she had taken them up to the roof and hidden them under the stalks of flax she had laid out on the roof. So the men set out in pursuit of the spies on the road that leads to the fords of the Jordan. And as soon as the pursuers had gone out, the gates were shut. Before the spies lay down for the night, she went up to the roof and said to them, I know that the Lord has given this land to you, and that a great fear of you has fallen on us, so that all who live in this country are melting in fear because of you. We have heard how the Lord dried up the water in the Red Sea for you when you came out from Egypt. And what you did in Sihon and Og, the 2 kings of the Amorites east of Jordan, whom you completely destroyed. When we heard of it, our hearts sank, and everyone's courage fell because of it. For the Lord of your God is God in heaven above and on earth below. Now then, please swear to me by the Lord that you will show kindness to my family, because I've shown you kindness. Give me a sure sign that you will spare the lives of my father and my mother, my brothers and sisters, and all who belong to them, and that you will save us from death. Our lives for your lives, the man assured her. If you don't tell what we are doing, we will treat you kindly and faithfully when the God gives us this land. So who is this woman? Who is Rahab? A prostitute who had great reputation to people because man paid her to do secretly unspeakable things. But this person, this woman, she took the risk, seized the moment to turn her life around. She risked her life taking these spies in, which is committing treason. She heard, but because she heard about the Jews actually worshiping the true God. She was unclean to the Jews, yet she still wants to give it a try.
Right.
This is a little bit out of the ordinary when we judge her as a prostitute. But well, how willing are you to take risks to change today?
Yeah. Come on.
And she got a bunch of reasons for not to do anything about these opportunities. Most people will not believe that she can change. First and foremost, she does not have any support from people. People will think once a prostitute, always a prostitute. She was raised in an evil nation. She was never been taught about righteousness. And she's basically worthy of death to the Jews. Little does she know about the Jewish law. She had got no skills for raising up and growing up as a prostitute. So it's where she doesn't really have a chance to pursue another job opportunity. There had been anyone, and also there had never been anyone be converted to Judaism in Jericho, in her country. So she was full of self-pity. She could have embraced all of this self-pityness. Or do these reasons, excuses, resonate to how you feel when you call to change? So what are your fears today for changing? Maybe I would think that I'm not a leader type person. I'm not really well spoken. I'm not liked by my peers in general anyway. I'm not good looking enough, maybe. I got a poor reputation for what I've done in the past. I lack experience. I do not have a degree. I don't have a massive network. I don't know many people. Or I worry about my family's approval, if I should believe in Christ or not. Or even just having the fear of failing to do something great. But the solution is the Bible. I'm very grateful that we have the Bible today. It shows us the solution that all you have to understand and to accept is that changing is a choice. It's in your control. And let me just give you an analogy of how things can change, how fast things can change by a decision. I think some of you have watched Formula 1, and if you haven't watched it, you know about this sport. So, Formula 1, the average speed of a Formula 1 car race is between 200 and 220 kilometers per hour. The top speed can reach to 370 on a straight road. So, Verstappen and Leclerc, so these two are the top drivers right now. And back in 2020, the Bahrain Grand Prix, they swapped lead 5 times within 3 minutes with that speed. Okay, just to give another deeper context into how insane this is. So the length of the Bahrain track is 5.4 kilometers. That is the distance from TST to Samsuibo. So imagine getting there in the lap for one round, it takes a minute and 32 seconds to finish. Wow. So imagine it takes a minute and a half to get to Samsuibo. And they were driving even faster than that because they were leader on the board. And in Monaco stop, 2024, Hajar, this driver, he was driving in a nearly straight path. Although it's not really straight, so there was like blind spot with a tiny turn. And he avoided a fatal collision against an uninformed faulty car ahead of him at his blind spot. And his reaction time calculated was less than 0.1 second. Wow. You see, great decisions that matter victories and losses, life and death, are always made in the speed of sound.
That's true.
In the world, we rather make it. It's easier for us to make good decisions.
Right.
For example, making decisions to have fun, right? Making decisions to eat, to play games, to pursue your hobbies. Oh, it gets a tiny bit harder when you're trying to think of what profession should I pursue, right? But not too much, just a bit harder, because most of the time we just talk about it, we don't really pursue it. I want to be an engineer. I want to be a doctor, a teacher. I want to be. Then we get all emotional when it comes to change. When it comes to becoming a leader. Or even becoming a true Christian. We suddenly have questions about should I?
Come on.
Can I? Well, let me tell you that you want it.
Right, come on.
You want to. Otherwise, who else are you going to blame when you stuck in the same life stage, same job for 10 years in the future in your life? So let's look at the impact of Rahab's decision.
Come on.
When she seized opportunity, she became a great-grandmother of Jesus. You can check the bloodline in Matthew 1, verse 5 to 16.
Come on.
So, it might have even been a little surprise to God. Was that God was like, okay, I mean, first of all, like you guys trying to spy out the land is already unfaithful. You know, you guys don't really believe me.
Right, come on.
By sending in, it's like, whoa, that person to help you guys.
Right.
I didn't expect that. I didn't even wanted to use her, but she surprised me. So sometimes the greatest impact does not have to be dramatic. You don't have to be Verstappen, right? But just by a simple decision.
Come on.
Like what Rahab did.
Let's go.
Isaiah chapter 60 verse 22. The least of you will become 1,000, the smallest of mighty nation. I am the Lord. In its time I will do this swiftly. Your decision will invite God to make things happen for you. And for example, it's always been a challenge for me to prioritize people at all times first. For example, for the past 2 weeks, it's been very intense for me. Every single time when I want to sit down and organize, for yesterday we had a career workshop. I want to sit down, okay, let me do some, organizing some ushering roles, or let me organizing that and that, let me write sermon. Every single time when I think of doing that, okay, time to go sharing. Go share my faith. Or okay, time to go to meet up events. Or like okay, time to go to like a discipling time, like mentoring times. Or and then I was like, okay, finally everything is done now. I can sit down and write my sermon. And then some brothers and they say, hey, can I talk to you?
That's very loud.
And so even like and then like so after okay, I guess I will go. And then after that, another brother came to me and said, hey, can I discuss this with you? Even after church today, I still have to meet up with Matthew, spend time with Alfred as well. Although like this morning, I woke up at 4 to write my sermon today. I'm really tired, but still, this is what God is trying to call me to change. Because I think God heard my prayer about we are planning to starting to maybe have a kid next year.
Wow.
Amen. Amen.
Planning. So it's always a plan, but whether it happens or not, are you ready?
Yeah.
God's going to equip you. Let's say you pray for $1 million, but are you ready?
Yes.
Are you going to be broke in one night? So it's more like getting me ready. It's like when I have a kid, it's no more me moments, no more me time. Although I can say for the past 2 weeks in my head, it's just like, what about me? But yet, by doing that, by giving to people, even after the career workshop, I was spending time with Marcus and Jennifer.
Nice.
I wasn't thinking about doing so. I want to give my heart to them.
Come on.
And then this morning, I woke up. I was supposed to be feeling tired, but I was not.
Right.
And I got a bunch of ideas coming in. So God will bless you. God will help you when you decide to change. When you make a decision.
Come on.
So just even yesterday, the career workshop. It's like I really want to lift up everyone who has participated, even though when you're not here, I believe that you're with us in spirit. But it was a team effort yesterday. But that also helped me to overcome lots of my fears and worries and anxiety. So it was my first attempt to do something new, and it's costing church money as well, right? But it ended up, even the attendance was like Christian to non-Christian 50 and 50. Which is like great blessing from God. But it's also about like by overcoming these fears,
Yeah.
you inspire people. You give people opportunity to do something together. For example, even like yesterday, Jerry, my dear friend, who was one of the speakers there. It was a surprise that he even put up a scripture in his speech. Like he's not a Christian, but he's studying the Bible with him. He's so worldly, like one of the most worldliest people that I know. But he was humble enough to start because like the day before on Thursday, I gave him my Bible, one of my Bibles. He asked for it, I gave it to him, and he started reading. And he actually started practicing.
Wow.
You know, that just gave me a lot, like give me faith as well. I think that should give you faith as well. And Owen, amazing child. Like maybe when he was speaking, when he has spoken in English, might not be that fluent or like that confident. But yesterday, like he did a great combo with Jackson. He did in Cantonese, Jackson did like in English. But as you can see, that's a changed man speaking to you. He shares so much of his worldly experiences in the world, but that is like how God has been training him all the way. Is be willing to use it for God. So, yes, you gotta choose to change. Because without choosing that, you're just gonna stay the same place in your life. And you're gonna complain about other people, you're gonna complain about the world, which they have no responsibility for you. So, but we get to choose to change, but change in terms of what? Okay. Point 2, we look at this new figure, or venue, right? Choose to do something great. All right. Sometimes we can change the wrong direction, but change the direction to do something great. Judges chapter 1 verse 8 to 13. The men of Judah attacked Jerusalem also and took it. They put the city to the sword and set it on fire. After that, Judah went down to fight against the Canaanites living in the hill country. The Negev and the western foothills. They advanced against the Canaanites living in Hebron, formerly called Kiriath Arba, and defeated Shishai, Ahiman, and Talmai. For there they advanced against the people living in Debir, formerly called Kiriath Sephra. And Caleb said, I will give you my daughter Aksah in marriage to the man who attacks and captures Kiriath Sephra. Othniel, son of Kenaz, Caleb's younger brother, took it. So Caleb gave his daughter Aksah to him in marriage. So people can become complacent after victories. The man had taken the promised land. They established the kingdom of God. They achieved many great victories together. Yet, not everyone continued to do great things.
Come on.
They chose to be comfortable. They needed a hero. Same thing. We achieved a great victory yesterday. We put in lots of connection, put in lots of people. But let's not deceive that the battle stops right there. The whole point of the workshop is about creating momentum, creativity, and popularity. But now let us become great friends with those people and baptize them, shall we? So, and Othniel set a great example of choosing to do something great even after victories. So choosing to do something great for God is an ongoing process. There's no ending to it. Because and you gotta do it only for God on a basis. By doing things for God, you will be great. You're not doing it for your family, not for your spouse, not for your boss, for God, because when you do things for God, everything will be glorified. 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 31 to 32. So whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God. Do not cause anyone to stumble, whether Jews, Greeks, or the church of God. So it says that when you go against God, everything stumbles. So we must not fall into complacency. This time of the year, it marks a new semester coming up for students, a new financial year for the workers, new job for some of us. It's the time for reflection and goal setting. If you had a bad year, I encourage you to look forward. Philippians chapter 3 verse 13. Brothers and sisters, I do not consider myself yet to have taken hold of it. But one thing I do, forgetting what is behind and straining towards what is ahead.
Come on, preach.
That's the perk, the ultimate perk of being Christian. You always move on. Because you always choose to change. I would like to introduce you one of my dear friend Leo Chan. And he's a dear friend to you all as well. He's from Hong Kong. He could have been a pilot. Keep his pink hair. Proceeded with his ex-girlfriend and live a comfortable life. But he chose to be a Christian. Marry a phenomenal woman who supported him to become an evangelist today. It was not a stop for him to become a Christian. He said, let me do more. Let my life to progress more.
That's right.
See how far I get. And God has shown him. And there's a lot more to come for him. He's even younger than me.
That's right.
And my wife, Sarah. You can by talking to her, you will see that she's one of the most kindest persons you can ever know in the world.
That's right.
Great upbringing, very kind-hearted, very so nice, joyful. And many might think that she doesn't need Jesus. You know, she's good enough. Right? But yet she still chose to do something great. You know the scary things about living a peaceful life and comfortable upbringing, it is selfishness. Yes, they will share and help people by a large extent, more than any one of us. But when it comes to calling to do even greater things, they back up. They back off. When they call to leadership, they back off. They choose to go back to wherever it's comfortable. That is how evil people triumph in history. Don't you see the pattern? That is how they can be ruined by the choice of the career and partner in comfortability and convenience. So as the Bible also says in 1 John chapter 1 verse 8, if we claim to be without sin, we deceive ourselves, and the truth is not in us. There's nowhere safe and peace and comfortable you can stay in this world. Doesn't matter how outwardly you perform yourself. So in conclusion, point number 1, choose to be chosen by God. Point number 2, choose to do something great for God. And that's how your life should go ahead. So here's a challenge. Be urgent as Rahab. Be consistent as Othniel. Become a true Christian today. Or be a hero for God's kingdom. As in Judges chapter 3 verse 9 to 11, we see how it ended up with Othniel. But when they cry out to the Lord, He raised up for them a deliverer, Othniel son of Kenaz, Caleb's younger brother, who saved them. The Spirit of the Lord came on him so that he became Israel's judge and went to war. The Lord gave Cushan Wishaphim, king of Aram, into the hands of Othniel, who overpowered him. So the land and peace for 40 years, until Othniel son of Kenaz died. So he became a hero until his death by choosing to change for God. And as a Christian, as a disciple, we never lack of stories to tell. So never stress with whatever that you need to do for yourself, the paperwork, whatever the sermon. Be with the people. Love people. Serve the people. Be sacrificial. Your life will be full of sorry every single day. To God be all the glory.